college teams still deep in debate over whether or not to actually pay college players. But if they did that, what exactly would it look like? Let's bring in CNBC's Eric Chemi with more. This is a hot debate.
Hot debate.
That is just getting hotter, especially with all these scandals and the FBI investigation.
There's a lot of ways that you could do it if you wanted to do it. So one example is you could say pay them a free market price, whatever that is, fair market price. Another example is say cap it at some price. Let's say it's a work study credit. Maybe that's minimum wage, but it's for all the hours that they work. And if they're working 40, 50 hours a week, that'll start adding up to real money for them. Another example is, what if you say, look, the schools aren't going to pay you, but you can still be an amateur, you can still participate in the college sports with side endorsements. If you want to get autograph deals at the local car dealership, you want to get a shoe contract, you can get that money, and this way the colleges don't have to pay you directly. If you look at what's on the screen right now, this is one of the topics that gets discussed right away. 47 Nike teams, 10 Under Armour teams. You can see the changes from last year. 7 of those Under Armour and Adidas teams went to Nike this year. That's what this is all about, because the shoe companies run all these teams in terms of how they get all their money.
Okay, so the students would obviously be winners. But if we had to pick out other winners and maybe losers from something like this, who would they be?
If they were to get paid, the winners would be the shoe companies, because you could just pay money directly without all the stuff that the FBI alleged that they did with all these backdoor deals. The losers probably the colleges, because now you don't control all aspects of the funding. You're not keeping all the money for yourself. But the losers might be students, because one thought out there is that, hey, if we could pay for kids, why are we paying 18-year-olds straight out of high school? We can get 25-year-olds who just fell short of the pros, and they're stronger, they're bigger, they're better. So if we're going to just go hire players, let's go hire the best available players.
Okay, so that would be one sort of secondary side effect. Nothing is perfect. Even the best medications, and this may cause headaches. What is the next side effect? Other things people are saying that could happen because of this?
The next side effect could be TV ratings. What everyone likes about college basketball is this illusion that it is students, it's your school. Like, you know, if there's kids from your school going there, you still have this affinity to them, whether or not they're actually
more than any pro team. You love your college.
More than any pro team.
Be true to your school, Chemi.
Exactly. But if it looks like college baseball or college hockey, where there are all these other minor league options, then the kids who actually go to school aren't necessarily the best players, because the best players may already be in some professional minor league team out there.
Which there is a school of thought that maybe just do away with sort of this fake amateur status of these kids anyway, and expand the D League or the G League, whatever they call it in the NBA, right? Like in Europe, these 14-year-olds go to soccer academies. They basically go to school at Manchester United.
But it's interesting, because
why not do something like that?
In Europe, a lot of them actually look to the American model and say, we need to move more to that model, because those kids at least are studying in some sense, at least through high school, to stay eligible to play in college, whereas in these academies in Europe, they don't have to do that. So a lot of the Europeans look at the American model as saying better, but you got to the point originally. You love your college team more than any pro team, and that's what makes these reforms really hard to do, because every individual fan likes their team. They like the system as it works at the moment.
And my team lost last night. Virginia
but your
Tech.
Other picks did okay.
But they have done
Buffalo?
well. Yeah, and Loyola Chicago. But by the way, I still love the Hokies. They lost last night. I stayed up for them. I'm hurting this morning, but I still love them. Eric Chemi, thank you.
You got it, Brad.
Appreciate it. Good stuff.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.